Master Johnson back here with another one for you. In today's video, I'm going to explain to you exactly why your vibration is the reason why you may feel guilty for outgrowing those that you simply have outgrown. Now, if you're just now seeing my face, my energy is so magnetic, it only does one of two things. It attracts those that are ready for it, and it simply repels away those that are not. Sorry, I had a pre-workout burp. We only do things once here, so I have a way of speaking that directly bypasses the critical factor of the mind, impresses the subconscious mind, leads to epiphanies. You're going to see exactly how that goes. Now, if you want to get closer to me, you can go and visit the links inside of the description, and let's dive on in. Oftentimes, with individuals in the community, with one-on-one individuals that I work with, they typically have a huge heart. And because they have such a huge heart, such a giver's heart, what ends up happening is as they start to correspond into their greater assets of their self, greater aspects of themselves, they automatically start leveling up. Yes, meaning they become a little bit more consciously aware on how reality actually works through the universal laws that I teach them, the principles, etc. But while this is all great, and while they are learning, they are absolutely outgrowing their significant others. They're absolutely outgrowing their friend group, their career, their jobs, their positions, whatever it is. See, for those that come into the community, and once you come in, you'll be able to see this, what ends up happening is I'm either the greatest thing that has happened for that individual, or I'm the absolute worst thing that's happened for the individual's life that they are outgrowing. Why? Because I make things make sense. So that's what I'm going to be teaching you and telling you here inside of this video. Might give you some bonus tips on what you can do, how you can operate, perspectives that you can assume, have, and hold that are going to be able to allow you to feel a little bit more suited and booted into that new reality. Let's go and dive on in. Here's the very first thing I need you to understand. Your vibration, okay? Each and every single one of us have this thing called a core vibration. And what that means is that is our essence. That is who we are. And what ends up happening is through that vibration of our own self-authenticity, this is how we can go ahead and begin to send more signals, connect to more signals in regards of the universal mind, the field, and or God. Okay? What ends up happening is as you start to connect more to who and what you are, the bigger and the better your life starts to show you how big and how vast you can grow. All the things that is inside of your being, the gifts, the visions, the inventions, the music, the podcast, the business, all of those things get reignited, right? Because now you have something, that North Star inside your heart, inside your chest that says, it's not the money that I'm looking for. No. It's not the validation that I'm searching for. No. It's this thing called fulfillment. However, if I go after those dreams, or if I burn down the business and or the career, in the relationship, well, if I do that, well, then I may upset some people by going after what my heart wants me to do, my spirit wants me to do. And there it is. There's the big kind of, I guess you could say, sabotaging catalyst that causes individuals to retreat back to their old reality, stay in the narcissistic relationships, stay in the careers, the jobs, the positions that do not allow them to operate in their most authentic way and or self, right? And now we start the process of committing spiritual, I don't know if you can say it on YouTube, but suicide, okay? So my intention now is to get you to not only feel okay with leaving the people and or outgrowing them, but outgrowing the environments, the job titles, the descriptions, and or the labels. Because here's what it really and just wholeheartedly boils down to. It's either you're saying yes to yourself and no to the world, or you're saying yes to the world and no to yourself. Nipsey Hussle says it brilliantly. You're at war with yourself, but you're at peace with the world, or you're at war with the world and at peace with yourself. Now, I get to show you how to have both, but it's going to come with you automatically saying yes to who and what you are, which is divinity, which is expansion, which is enthusiastic ways of experiencing life that lead to higher levels of conscious expansion, understanding, and more importantly, more connection to God within you. Now, Master J, what does this have to do with me outgrowing people? It has everything to do with it. Quite frankly, it's not you that is more so in charge of why you are expanding is because you've been doing a lot of releasing, surrendering, and letting go. And then because of that, you started to catch on to this thing called the matrix, and then you started to recognize and realize how much more different or how much more aware you are of what's actually happening here in this matrix. And because of that, now you cannot have the conversations that you used to. You cannot hold yourself the way you used to. It just simply doesn't matter. You'd much rather be at home rather than go hang around people that are just not at that conscious level, right? Why do you think rich people hang out with rich people? Do you see what's going on here? It's a different level of being, a different level of conscious, a different level of awareness. Now, what does that mean in regards of feeling guilty and feeling shameful for leaving those? Okay, here's the deal. And this is the mic drop moment. It is not your job to bring anyone with you, but you can provide an invitation. Okay? You're not going to provide force, you're going to provide flow, you're going to provide communication, and then through that, there's the invitation that allows that individual or that job or XYZ to either get with it or get out. Not everybody that came with you can go with you. So what if I'm telling you right now, the way that you can alleviate that feeling of shame, worry, guilt, doubt, fear, is to communicate to these individuals that, okay, here's the deal. This is where I'm going, this is what I'm doing, and this is where I'm headed. And it's either you're going to be with me or you're not. Now, there's a subtle degree here that is very easy to miss. And it's called self-confidence. That's truly what it is. It's either you believe in yourself enough to make the decisions and have the conversations for your own development, or you will not have the balls to have the conversations, so then therefore you will forever live in the shadow or underneath the rock of the obligations that you are familiar with. Remember, in order for you to break through into the new reality, the other one has to come crashing down. That is simply why things get a lot worse before they get better. Why? Because you made a decision, but now we need the decision to be made more than once so that you can continue into the best version of yourself. Now, here's the next asset and aspect that I want you to understand now. If you decide to have those conversations and those individuals put you down, those are not the kind of individuals that you should want in your life anyway. Hello. So what you're doing is you're giving an invitation. You're not giving an obligation, right? I'm not saying that this is easy, but I am telling you point blank right now, life is challenging for one of two reasons. You're staying in your comfort zone or you're leaving it. So the question that I'd ask for you, or the question that I'd have you ask yourself, is what means more to you? Relationships with other people or relationships with yourself? And then beyond that, since the invitation is there, and then you decide that you're going to go ahead and explore your life, they can come along through flow and through their own decisions. But if they decide that they're going to stay where they are, well, that's their prerogative, and now you can allow yourself to just simply say yes to yourself. Does this make sense? Now let me get even a little bit deeper, and then I'm going to have a hard stop because my clock's almost at the 10. There is no separation. Everyone that you talk to are actors to conversations you've had with yourself previously and prior to the experience of seeing other people act out the old paradigm that you were in. There's a law of correspondence that says, as within, so without. There is nothing to change but self. When you make the decisions and you choose, don't change, you choose who you are and what you are in this moment, and then expand into that. And then allow life to give you the experiences based off of the new internal conversations that you are having, well then that, my friend, is when everything changes. Great video today. Can't wait to see you guys in the next one. For those that are ready, go ahead and get on my wait list. There, right down there, we'll hop on a call, fill a few things out, and then I also will give you a walk or a handheld walk into the community. It's a beautiful thing. Thanks for keeping up with the channel, guys. And until then, I'll see you on the next one. Take care.